Last week, it was a tale of two streaks. Would Bruce James continue to be Botch James? And Taylor Rising picking up a huge win to continue her undefeated streak since the lockdown, since the return from the pandemic. And the debut of Fantastico picking up a huge upset win over the Golden Gun Mark Wheeler. And The Cure looking for Shane Saber. It was Jesse V taking on Kobe Durst for the #1 contendership. Instead, The Cure found Homeless Brooks, who once again thwarted The Cure and opened the door for Kobe Durst to defeat Jesse V. It's Superkick'd Unlisted! And now the man who made his debut last week, Fantastico, picking up an upset win over Mark Wheeler. And of course, if you've missed any of our past episodes, whether it's Unlisted, whether it's one of our events, you can go back on the Superkick'd YouTube channel and check them out. Fantastico looking good last week against Mark Wheeler. Mark Wheeler's no slouch, one of the best in the business, one of the brightest stars. But is there really an argument to be made here? This isn't a test so much as this is a final. Like your life could be finalized by the future of Superkick and professional wrestling. Jesse V. I'm not writing off Fantastico, but Jesse V is a different human being. Some would argue, myself included, he's half man, half machine. Terminator-like. Fantastico, Jesse V now kicking things off here. Superkick'd Unlisted. Fantastico, thinking things through here. Needs to go back to the drawing board. Not gonna outmuscle Jesse V. I mean, Jesse V is so versatile. You can't outmuscle the guy, and he can match you with speed and agility. Fantastico, I mean, what did he do to even earn a match against Jesse V in his second match? Roll up here to steal a win. No chance. Fantastico, Irish whip, reversed by Jesse V. And Jesse V just driving that forearm through the skull of Fantastico. And now, deadlift suplex, making him think about it right before he drops him to the mat. And now, foot on the chest cover, only a 2. I mean, if this was Fantastico's idea to challenge Jesse V, I gotta give him at least a C or a B here, for effort. But I mean, like a D- for stupidity. I mean, the grade, I don't know, I'm not a teacher, but the grade curve, not good. Jesse V splashed in the corner moments ago, in full control. Another nonchalant cover, can only get a 2. Jesse V now fireman's carry. Fantastico though fighting out of it, slips out the back door, takes a huge shoulder tackle. Shoulder tackled right out of his body. Oh, Jesse V missing with a splash. Fantastico now hits the ropes, goes low with a drop kick, and connects with a kick to the side of the head, sending Jesse V to the outside. And now, Fantastico feeling it, collecting air miles to the outside. Both men down and out.
Come on, guys, get back in there. Come on. One.
And will this open the door now for Homeless Brooks? Where is he lurking? Always lurking in the dumpsters around Toronto, Ontario, around downtown. Is he somewhere underneath the ring, perhaps, which would be an upgrade?
5. Come on, guys, get in there.
Fantastico rolling Jesse V back into the center of the ring. Fantastico now looking like he's going to take the elevator to the top floor. Fantastico, frog splash connects. Hooks the leg for the upset. And Jesse V kicks out.
No. Wait, fuck.
Fantastico can't believe it. Charges. Big clothesline in the corner. Follows up. Eats the turnbuckle. Jesse V now. Big butt splash in the corner. And there it is. Human deadlift power bomb. With authority. Driving up through the mat. Hooks the leg. It's over. Jesse V getting back into the win column after last week's devastating loss to Kobe Durst. Fantastico not looking too fantastico at the moment. Up next, we will hear from Solo, who has some words about the Rumble in the Dot.
Solo Ali and the paddle you can't see are entering the Rumble. And I don't give a damn how many people are in that thing. You know what? I hope I'm number 1, yeah. Because I want a chance to whoop everybody's ass. I want to put my hands on all those motherfuckers and show them that they should never step in the ring with me. Because when I enter that thing, everybody is getting a solo whooping. Rumble in the Dot! I'm coming.
The Superkick'd champion, Tarek. We will see him later on tonight with Kobe Durst in a contract signing for the Rumble in the Dot. But up next, we finally hear from the man in black, the Bolt. The Bolt, a man, somebody creating all the trouble for the Cure.
I am Bolt. B-O-L-T. And I screwed the Cure of the King of the Six Tag Team Championships. If they were standing in the ring right now, I'd say, Cure, I screwed you once, and now I'm ready to kick some ass. If you got the guts, step in the...
Well, you asked for it, you wanted it, and you got it, Bolt. I hope that suit that you're wearing has got some special powers to deflect pain, because you're about to feel some right now.
What? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? You coward! You're a coward, you understand? Come here, you coward!
Where did he go? Who is this guy? Houdini!
Oh, you want to play mind games? You want to play mind games with me? Huh? I'm your worst nightmare, you understand? Come at me! Come on, you son of a bitch!
I don't know what's happening. The lights here. Somebody forgot to pay the electric bill. It's Homeless Brooks! Homeless Brooks attacking Stratosphere! Clothesline! sending Stratosphere to the floor.
Ready for it?
Homeless Brooks now hitting the ropes. Leaps, dives to the outside. And it's Homeless Brooks taking things to Stratosphere here. But who's Bolt? We still don't know who Bolt is. And now Stratosphere with Homeless Brooks just trying to make him a part of the entranceway there. These two men, oh, they have fought it out on the streets of Toronto, one of the coldest nights I can remember. And you can check that out on our Superkick'd YouTube channel.
You're gonna die tonight.
Stratosphere down in the chair, driving it to the back of Homeless Brooks, and you can hear him squealing in pain. Stratosphere now with that chair right underneath, the jaw right into the throat, trying to choke the life out of Homeless Brooks.
Get off my beard!
You know, Homeless Brooks had his time. He moved on up. But I think right now, it's Stratosphere, and he's gonna bring Homeless Brooks back down. He's gonna bring him back to reality. And we need to get a referee out here. Let's have a match. Let's get this on the record here. Stratosphere, the ultimate mastermind, ultimate game planner, leader of the Cure. And he, just like Jesse V and Shane Saber, want to end 2020 on a high note. And not the kind of high Kush is all about. Homeless Brooks, though, has turned the tide here, the momentum. We still don't have an official match. This might just be a street fight. Unsanctioned. Homeless Brooks bulldogging Stratosphere onto the chair.
Fuck.
Homeless Brooks now from the middle rope. Drop kick. Little hopscotch drop kick there from Homeless Brooks. Obviously, his time spent with Psycho Mike has rubbed off. We're gonna get some more words from some other superstars about their entry into the Rumble in the Dot.
Rumble in the Dot. I don't give a shit about anything except for doing my job. And that's to win the motherfucker and bring the title back home to the Cure.
October 29th, the Golden Gun Mark Wheeler has never been more ready for a match. I've been in 3 or 4 Rumble in the Dots now, and I've always been in the last 3 or 4 guys. I've always been so close.
So close.
I'm talking, shut up. But this year, you might as well call me the Golden Gun, Mr. Rumble in the Dot. 1 shot, 1 kill, Mark Wheeler, Rumble in the Dot winner.
Will 2020 be Mark Wheeler's year in the Rumble in the Dot? Still to come, the Superkick'd champion Tarek and Kobe Durst. And their contract signing for Rumble in the Dot. But, coming up, Bruce James, who in recent weeks has been more like Botch James. Huge loss last week. He picked it. He picked Taylor Rising. He didn't want to go against Mark Wheeler. He wanted Taylor Rising. And she proved that she's not a weak link. She's not somebody you can overlook and just assume you're going to get a win out of. And we've got Trent Gibson making his way to the ring.
way, huh?
Sans paddle.
Let me get my paddle back.
Power of the paddle in the grasp right now of Solo Ali. We've got Morrissey, Gibson, Darius King, Bruce James, and Ryder Furlong all in the ring. And we are going to have a 6 in the 6 match. And here he is, the Solo Fraternity, the Fraternity for One, Solo Ali, with Trent Gibson's paddle. Finally, Trent Gibson, after what's been at least 2 or 3 weeks now, will get his hands on Solo Ali and maybe get his paddle back. Oh, Trent Gibson, big clothesline. And Solo Ali holding on to that top rope. And Trent Gibson falling hard to the floor. And this is just going to be an absolute brawl. Ride or die. Big move there by Furlong. Twisting forearm uppercut by Bruce James. Spinning heel kick by Morrissey. The action fast and furious. Morrissey hits the ropes, uses Bruce James as a springboard. Oh, Bruce James now just lifting Morrissey over the top rope, buying himself some time. Bruce James now over the top rope, crossbody taking down everybody. Bruce James taking control of this match. Back into the ring with Solo. Spinning kick right to the guts. Big kick right to the side of the head. Oh, misses that one though. Bruce James misses with a clothesline. Solo driving his head into his knee. Twisting neck breaker. Trent Gibson now back into the ring. Solo charges. Gibson over the top, counters. There's Bruce James. Takes a kick to the gut. Trent Gibson just driving Bruce James into Solo in the corner. Spinning kick by Darius King. Darius King now ducks a clothesline. Belly to belly, connecting. Can he get the win? Trent Gibson rolling to the outside. Darius King can't connect with that clothesline. Ryder Furlong. Ride or die again. And here's Morrissey. He ducks a clothesline. Spinning kick to the gut. A knee to the side of the head. And now Morrissey with Furlong. Hooks the leg. Going for the win. No. Neck breaker by Bruce James. And now Solo. Kick to the gut. Right hand. Irish, nope, I thought he was going to Irish whip Morrissey. He's got Morrissey on one side of the ring, Bruce James on the other. A huge chop. You can hear that echoing throughout the Superkick'd studio. Irish whip Bruce James into Morrissey. Solo charges, connects with the size 13 in the corner. Bruce James now, another spinning uppercut. Twisting. Bruce James, suplex coming up perhaps. No, there's Solo. And I think Bruce James just inadvertently clotheslined DDT Morrissey after that clothesline by Solo. And here's Ryder Furlong with a kendo stick. Those kendo stick shots. Flesh meets kendo stick. Sickening. Oh, super kick by Morrissey. And that kendo stick struck Furlong right in the head. Morrissey now missing with that kick. Trent Gibson, patented choke slam. Straight to hell goes Morrissey. Right back to class. Hooks the leg, and Darius King breaks it up.
Come on. Let's flip this away, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Darius King now charges. Twisting kick. Twisting Enziguri.
What?
Solo misses with a clothesline, and now some jabs and some kicks by Darius King. Irish whip reverse. King hard to the corner. Solo charges, connects with the size 13. Solo now stomping Darius King's face right into the ring apron, but can't get the victory. These matches propel a superstar up the ladder. And now Solo looking for the power of the paddle. Paddle power, perhaps. And Trent Gibson back into the ring. Wants his paddle back. Will he get it? Bruce James ducks a paddle clothesline. Double drop kick. Bruce James looking good in this match. I mean, there have been some times where I've wanted to say botch, but I gotta call it like I see it. Bruce James, a shot to the gut with the paddle. Obviously legal in this match. Bruce James now. Bruce spring stomp connects. Rolls Darius King over, hooks the leg. Bruce James. Huge win. And Bruce James now with the paddle, picking up the victory, doing what he can do to change the perception of him being Botch James. Bruce James, he's leaving with the paddle. Bruce James, power of the paddle, victorious here in the 6 of the 6. And now it's Solo and Trent Gibson, both looking for the paddle. Up next, we are going to hear from Homeless Brooks, and he's got some words about the Rumble in the Dot.
Let's get ready to rumble in the Dot! October 29th, I'm coming in hot off the streets, and I don't care who's there when I get there, because I'm gonna be the last guy when I leave there, and I'm gonna make sure that you, Stratosphere, you don't win again, because my mission is to make sure that does not happen, and I guess if I'm in there when you're gone, why not try and win it? So tune in. Like I said, October 29th, Rumble in the Dot.
And we have just got word now that Solo Ali, Trent Gibson, and Bruce James will have a triple threat match for the paddle. But up next, contract signing, the champion Tarek and Kobe Durst.
Rumble in the Dot! Ladies and gentlemen, here to defend his Superkick'd championship, we've got Tarek and challenger, the #1 ranked challenger, Kobe Durst. Gentlemen, the champion will sign the contract first. Mr. Durst, you may sign.
Tarek signing the contract for the title match to defend his title against the challenger #1 contender, Kobe Durst. Rumble in the Dot, October 29th. You can see it on YouTube.
For the Superkick'd champion, we've got Tarek, the current champion, to take on the #1 ranked challenger, Kobe Durst.
Tarek and Durst now with the belt. Eye to eye, forehead to forehead, center of the ring. What a battle this is going to be. October 29th on YouTube. The Superkick'd YouTube channel. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. And we will let you know when our events go up, whether it's Unlisted or one of the monthly events. This is going to be a war. I hope Tarek's knee has healed. A fighting champion in all his glory, Mr. Punch, Kick, Chop. Wait, Chris Chambers from behind. It's Chris Chambers attacking the champion. striking. Tarek, and there's Kobe Durst, and he gets more of the same from Chris Chambers, the king of the six. Chris Chambers here to break up the party. There's when Tarek counters. Chambers, though, square enough to block that, but there is Tarek crashing hard into the table. Charged up by Chambers. One for Kobe Durst. Chambers, a little over 3 weeks ago.
Ever get in my fucking business? You understand me? Now you're Mark Man too. And Tarek? Yeah? I also will see you at Rumble in the Dot.
Chris Chambers, what will his involvement be at the Rumble in the Dot, October 29th? Tarek is going to have eyes in the back of his head. He's going to need somebody watching his six. Tune in to the Rumble in the Dot, October 29th on YouTube.